you are a Salesforce admin or developer, and you have 50 new users and you want to assign them the permission set license, package license, etc. for all those 50 users, and you have whole bunch of permission set groups for each and every users based on multiple role criteria and everything. So this will be a tedious job for you. You have to manually do it. uh, it's kind of a time consuming process. Maybe it will take 2 days to complete it. But so we can solve them by using the traditional approach. So I'm just seeing this in a two perspective. One is admin perspective, another one is developer perspective. So if you are a Salesforce admin, you can tackle this issue by creating the record trigger flows on the user object. So whenever the user record is created on after insert event, you can dynamically assign this permission set and license uh, based on some criteria. So you can manage this by using the custom metadata or a custom object in order to avoid hard coding the profile roles and permission set groups and everything. If you don't understand the term custom metadata and everything, don't worry, I will post the video in the upcoming sessions. And the second way, if you were a developer and you hate designing the flows, I understand. So this can also be achieved by using the Apex triggers with the combination of custom metadata or custom objects. But I'm gonna say like you don't need any kind of additional efforts in order to achieve this. You can achieve simply by writing the criterias in the user access policies after someone 24. So let's see what is user access policies. So as I said, it is to automate this persona assignment to the users dynamically. It's not just like assignment, you can also revoke the access from them in a dynamic manner. So you can complete this in two ways. One is manual one, another one is automatic one. I will show it to you. But using the user access policies, you can automatically grant or revoke the permission sets, permission set groups, permission set licenses, package licenses, queues, and public groups. Yeah, you heard it right. Suppose you do have a managed packages like stocks or Nintex or text kernel or something, then you can automatically assign the package license for the users without any difficulties. So you can simply think of like the user access policies works like workflow or flows. Like if the criteria met, then it will execute the action. So let's know the benefits. So the first one is it reduces the manual efforts for admin. You can complete this task within half a day if your criteria are so simple, little bit complex slash simple, or if it is too simple, you can complete this task within 30 minutes itself. And this eliminates the permission set license error. That means like sometimes you might face this issue like you want to assign some permission set slash permission set group, but you will get it requires some permission set license, it is not there. So that kind of error. So we can avoid those errors by using this approach. And also you can dynamically assign the permissions based on the criteria, so it's not just a static one. And next one is like you can efficiently manage the package license assignment, as I said. Okay, so we learned what is the problem and how to solve it in a efficient way. So let's learn how to enable the user access policies. So to enable the user access policies, you have to go to setup and click user management settings. So here you have to enable it user access policies and also enhanced interface for user access policies. Next one is from the setup, you can search for user access policies, click new user access policies. I'm gonna name it. So you can enter from 0 to 10,000 for this order. It is similar to the order of execution because you can add multiple criterias for different conditions, and this will work based on the order. So I'm going to click edit criteria. So I have criteria like if the profile equals a permanent recruiter, and I'm going to check role. If the role equals uh, LMH permanent manager, yeah, then I'm gonna give them certain access. Before that, like sometimes you may get a scenario like if the profile equals permanent recruiter, but the role might involve multiple values like Amsterdam permanent manager, Rotterdam permanent manager. For each and every cities, we do have multiple roles. So it might involve multiple values. In that case, you can use in operator. So why this is really important? Because you don't have to create some duplicate record slash criteria multiple times. Instead, you can just use this in operator and you can just keep on selecting multiple values like this. So I'm gonna use a single value for now. So here you can add the other criteria by using the user fields like if the user is active or inactive, something like this. So as I said, you can do two type of action. One is grant and another one is revoke. I'm gonna grant the access for the users as they are a new user. So I selected permission set. Similarly, I'm gonna select permission set group, and this is we are talking about permanent recruiter, and the role is manager. So I'm gonna assign them to both permanent recruiter as well as permanent manager permission set group. Now let's assign the permission set license from them. Next one is I'm gonna try public groups. And finally, package license. I don't have any managed package here in this trailhead org, guys. So I just added Salesforce connected apps winter. So that's it. We have added the criteria and we have defined the actions. So you can add up to only 3 filter criteria for this user access policies. If you have more than that, we can't add it. But there's a lot of shortcuts to achieve this, like by using the formula fields, we can evaluate and then use this as a criteria. Everything has the shortcut, of course. So you can see the criteria here and the actions, and I will explain this tab later when we apply the policies. So there are two ways to apply the policies. One is manually, another one is in an automatic way. For example, if you want to apply these policies manually to the users, you can do that. I'm just selecting this particular user. Yeah, I selected some test licenses. That's why it is throwing the error. It's not an issue. I will just remove it because we should try some valid license. Sorry, it's not about the license. Like, in order to assign this permission set called authenticated payer, I need some license. That's why it is throwing the error. Okay, let's use commerce user, and I'm gonna keep the permission set licenses. It is. It's good that we are facing the error so that we can learn much. So I'm gonna assign commerce user license. Ah, okay. Sorry, I have to add package license. This is confusing. Permission set license and package license. Let's save it. And now let's try to apply the policy again. Ah, yeah, they are inactive users. So now you can see the tab here, like we have already tried to apply the changes two times to two different users. Uh, I don't think I have the active user to assign them. Okay, let's activate on a single user so that we can try it. I'm gonna activate her, and the criteria should be matched because the profile is. Mm, it seems so complex because of this trailhead org limitations. Let me check the number of users here. Okay, I do have an active user, but maybe with the different criteria because this list view, the user access policy will show you only the user records which matches your criteria, not all the user records. So I'm gonna change this role to permanent manager, then we can try it. Okay, now it should be good. Let's refresh the page. So you should be able to see the active user. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna apply to selected users. Great. So everything is granted. If you open that user, like refresh the user, now you should be able to see the permission set, assignments, yeah, and permission set group, also permission set license assignments, and public group membership. So this is how you have to try it by using user access policies. And the next one is there's another way to automate it. So this is similar to the workflow rule, like you can mention the trigger point or event only when the user is created or updated, like that. So it is activated now. So if you update some users or create some user, then it will do the assignment. I'm going to deactivate this user and create a new user again to just make sure it is working properly. So I'm going to keep the role as per manager and the profile as recruiter. That's it. Let's save. We should be able to see the different assignments like permission set, group assignments is here, yeah. Permission set license assignments here. Okay, let's refresh it. So actions are granted. The thing I'm checking is like we have configured the action called public group. Okay, it's here. It's updated now. Fine, it's working. So I'm just going to give you an overview. You can use this user access policies to grant the access and also to revoke the access. You can do this in a two different way. One is manually and another one is automatically. You can activate the policy if you want to try this automation. You should mention the trigger point, like whenever it is created, updated, and final one is created or updated, and you can track it here in the recent user access changes. So, in order to check my blog, you can click the link in the description, and also I will post the considerations in the comment. Thank you. Bye.